a $1 billion ballroom, an immigration funding bill, and a heated Senate vote that just changed everything. In Washington, two powerful issues have collided in one political storm: immigration security and presidential legacy projects. And the question now is not just about money. It's about power. The United States Senate has just voted to move forward on a major immigration spending bill. But this didn't happen smoothly. Republicans removed $1 billion in funding that was originally linked to President Donald Trump's White House Ballroom project. The money was intended for U.S. Secret Service security upgrades, especially after a shooting incident earlier this year at a private gala attended by the president. But the proposal quickly became controversial. Was this really about security or politics? At the center of the debate is a massive $72 billion funding package. This bill would support key immigration agencies, including Immigration and Customs Enforcement, IC, UDS, Border Patrol, and other federal immigration enforcement bodies. The goal is simple on paper: to strengthen immigration enforcement and border security. But in Washington, nothing is ever simple. Democrats argued that the immigration funding should not be tied to unrelated projects like the White House ballroom construction. And the Senate rule keeper agreed. That decision forced lawmakers to strip out the $1 billion funding item. President Donald Trump has defended the ballroom project, saying it is needed for official state events, modern security upgrades, and national-level diplomatic gatherings. He also claimed the project would be funded through private donations, not taxpayer money. But critics in Congress strongly disagree. Democrats have raised concerns about the demolition of part of the White House East Wing to make space for the project. They argue this is not just renovation. It is a symbolic and political statement. And now, the removal of funding from the immigration bill represents a major setback for the broader plan. In a narrow 53-45 vote, the Senate agreed to move the immigration bill forward. But this is only the beginning. The bill will now face hours of debate, possible amendments, and another final vote in the Senate. If it passes, it moves to the House of Representatives and then possibly to the president for approval. But tensions remain high. Another controversial proposal was also rejected: a Department of Justice plan to create an anti-weaponization fund worth $1.8 billion, meant to compensate individuals who claim harm from government overreach. That idea added even more fuel to an already heated political fire. Glow showing Europe, Africa, the bigger question, 520-640. Narrator: beyond the political drama, this story raises a deeper constitutional debate. Who should control immigration in the United States? Should it be the federal government in Washington or individual states closer to local borders and communities? This question has shaped American politics for decades. But today, with billions of dollars at stake, rising immigration enforcement, and divided political power, the answer matters more than ever. Because immigration policy doesn't just affect governments. It affects real people, families, workers, and entire communities across the country. Direct hit conclusion plus engagement, 640-720. Narrator: the Senate has taken its first step forward. But the battle over immigration funding, presidential projects, and federal power is far from over. What happens next could reshape both immigration policy and political power in Washington. And now we ask you, who should control immigration, the states or the federal government? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more simple breakdowns of major legal and political stories shaping America today, subscribe to Law and Life Advocate.